Music is a way to communicate without having to use words. I'm not great at communicating with words, but I do feel like when I play, I can express myself in a direct and honest way. I'm Johnny Gandelsman, and I'm a violinist and producer. For me, making music is about community. There's a community of musicians that I get to play with, composers that I get to work with, artists from other genres, and then of course the audience that all feels like one feeds and inspires the other and wouldn't exist without the other. At a certain point, I wanted to dig a little bit deeper into what interests me as a musician and a violinist on my own. And a great way to do that was to focus on Johann Sebastian Bach. So I attempted to learn a couple of the cello suites that are, of course, written for cello and are played on many different instruments, but not usually on the violin. The cello suites are really suites of dances. One of the biggest differences between playing them on the cello and playing them on the violin is the violin is much lighter and much more nimble. The dance qualities of the suites started bubbling up to the surface more and more. And I was inspired both by my work with dancers and choreographers, but also by folk musicians, particularly the great Irish fiddler Martin Hayes. I think my relationship to this music continues to evolve. And that process of peeling an onion and finding more and more layers, it's never ending. I would never be able to say, I've figured out the Bach cello suites or any piece of music, because there's always something else that you can find, something else that you can discover. I think if you're curious, you will never run out of things to explore. It's a good way to be in the world.